fell in love with my rich side. I got it for less. Flip that, then I got on a check. Dispatch.
A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Minnesota Vikings. The kicker, Brandon Aubrey, is out to get this one started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. Velus Jones now from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, smash! Trap 60!
Operating from the gun. Tucker. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
One down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Throwing on first down. Tucker. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. Now a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Tucker. Throwing left side, it's complete. And we're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 24-yard line. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
They'll run on first down. Russell. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Russell. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Check.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Right side, it's the tight end, Hawkinson. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. 1st and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. They run with Thomas. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
You got to be ready for anything when you play defense.
defense against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect to see here in the red zone, but it winds up getting him a few yards.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
They'll look to throw on third and goal. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 3 yards all they could muster there, and it'll bring up fourth down. Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Hardman will elect not to bring this out, and the football will be on the 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll be out right at the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
I know some guys, they love to start the year off with a deep shot downfield, trying to begin things with a home run ball. That might be the more exciting option, but I think that this was the smarter play.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. Down the left sideline. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Washington. Josh Jacobs, 65 yards. And the Commanders are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground to the 22-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 22 now, here's the 2nd down and 6. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson. And now it's 3rd down. They are in need of of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. To throw on third down, Tucker. That is caught. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Russell. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
That was a chance for the breakthrough. He's got a man running free, and you've got to be able to put that on him. But instead, led him too far, incomplete.
On 3rd down, Tucker. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 79 Bronco.
Operating from the gun, Tucker. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to pick up the Vikings' 1st down. Boy, that was a tough couple of yards to pick up, but they convert on 4th and 1.
Buffalo 18.
Up the middle they go. It's Russell. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Looking to throw. Tucker. He finds his man. Complete. That's Russell. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And 3rd and 8 now.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
19 tight, 19 tight.
To throw on 3rd down, Tucker. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 14. Now a handoff up the middle. Russell. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Tucker. There's Hawkinson in the end zone. Touchdown, Vikings. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Vikings are able to move back in front.
You got it figured out by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Nice run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. Guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over pursuing, and making a very nice play.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Now back to throw. They'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. A gain of 8 there on the play. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Now Meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. On 1st down, Tucker. He finds his man, complete. It's Russell. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. To throw on 2nd down, Tucker. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On 1st and 10, Tucker. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Back to throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's Russell. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Targeting Thomas on the out route, making the catch. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. 2nd down and 6 now.
Buffalo 18. Panther 11. Panther 11. Trap 60. Trap 60. 19 tight. 19 tight. Mustang 19. Ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Addison will go in motion left. They'll look to throw again. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This is a 26-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
I think that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate. Those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Hardman, he is not going to bring this out, so they will start the drive at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
2nd and 15. Under pressure, they got him again. Nick Benito coming in there to record the sack.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
So it looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Jones on the return. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, That's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Looking to throw on second down. Tucker going underneath. He's got Hawkinson. He's across midfield. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Up the middle they go. Russell. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. Throwing on first down. Tucker. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Back to throw. Tucker. He finds his man. Complete. That's Russell. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a third and long here.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
That's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Jordan Addison, 31 yards. And the Vikings are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll set up to throw. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Keon Crossan. And the Vikings are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Let's go.
On first down, Tucker, he finds his man, complete. That's Russell. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Addison hauls it in. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. are through three quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Russell. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Good gain there on 1st down and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 4 of 7. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Trap 60, trap 60. 19 tight, 19 tight. Go.
Looking to throw. Tucker. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
A gain of 2 on 19. Brings up 4th and 18, pioneer. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
On 4th down, Tucker. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to pick up the Vikings 1st down. And they get it easily. A gain of 5 on 4th and 1. They only needed that 1 yard going for it on 4th. I got to be honest. I thought they were going to stay on the ground. They surprised me. Did they surprise you?
I'm with you on that one. I thought they'd find a way to create some type of a power run and try and pick up the 1st down. But they decided to keep the ball in the hands of the guy who could throw it, and it paid off.
Yeah, that decision paid off indeed.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 33-yard
Off the play fake. Tucker. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. But you could almost see his eyes light up defensively. I mean, as a linebacker, that's about as quick as you can get to a quarterback.
So what did your 3rd grade teacher teach you about straight lines, right? As soon as you have those, you take full advantage of them. He found a gap in the offensive line, got to the quarterback, and put him on the deck.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hawkinson. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 18. Mims in motion right.
19 light. 70.
On 1st and 10, Tucker. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And the Commanders are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. Back to throw now on 1st down. Now that'll be caught by Cup. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Nick Bonito in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day.
Well, these guys want to do something positive as this game approaches its end, but after giving up back-to-back sacks, it's really been more indicative of how the game has gone for them.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the fourth quarter, and now can really take some time off the clock. Room here to run. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 80 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Touchdown, Vikings! T.J. Hawkinson, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Vikings are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of the season.
So for Minnesota, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Washington, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.